Dusty, who have arguing what is the difference between and what is the meaning of and. The same Olori Buruku lawyers in Nigeria who defended a drug dealer, a drug baron. The same Olori Buruku lawyers in Nigeria who said because Tinubu's Guinean passport expired, that means his citizenship has expired. Tinubu is a Guinean. The Nigerian law says you can't have citizenship of two countries and be president in Nigeria. You have to denounce one. Tinubu's Guinean passport is live. They said because it has expired. Therefore, Tinubu is no longer a Guinean. The same Olori Buruku lawyers in Nigeria on some papers, they said because Tinubu forfeited $460,000 for heroin trafficking in America, and the case is over 10 years ago. Therefore, it is no longer binding. It's an old thing. Now, the same people will wake up tomorrow and tell you they are contributing to the Nigerian legal luminary. I am a legal luminary. Legal luminary, kill all of you there. You are lucky, enjoy it. And this same Afe Babalola gave a university in this country, UK, £10 million. The same Afe Babalola, when Obasanjo was running amok as the president of Nigeria, the same Afe Babalola was cashing out. He cashed out over 10 billion. Go and calculate what that 10 billion naira of that time is today. He has a university in Nigeria. The same Afe Babalola, according to his own governor, former governor, Fayemi of Ekiti, he said the old man is a narcissistic fellow and he's suffering from narcissism or something, right? The same Afe Babalola was nearly stoned to death by students in Ekiti. These Olori Buruku Babas, there are many like that. They shaped this contraption from the north to the east to the west, everywhere. They are everywhere in Nigeria. They are the ones who shaped this contraption to what it is today. They are the ones who have helped to rob this contraption of the supposed future for our own citizens in that contraption. They are the ones, they are everywhere. They are most decorated, but they are criminals. Expose them, they will be talking about reputation. My reputation. I am a legal luminary. Kill you there, Babaofu, Babaoshi. Now, what did they do? In a lawless country, I keep asking you, why are you studying law in that contraption? Why are you wasting your time? Is it just for the academic exercise, a bikini? You are a legal luminary. You are supposed to know that if somebody defame you, you do not use the police to harass them. You do not use the police to kidnap them. If you don't have anything to hide, right, what you will do is to allow the legal process to take its full course. But not in Nigeria. They don't get time. They can lock people up for as long as they want. So today, in their courts, the court now denied Dele Farotimi bail. I have never heard anything like that before. Okay, you don't bring me to Ekiti to come and charge me. Abi, fine. So the first thing we're going to do is what? To move for a bail, so that we can now defend whatever it is that your ego that got bruised. Say no, Afe Babalola, they have given us an order. The order is that we must not let him go. We need to teach him a lesson. That's what they do in Nigeria. It's not about the law. Even though the Ronu Kus, the Ronu Nazis, the bad idiot, the bad stats, they have always seen Dele Farotimi as a pain in the ass. You know, he's always like that blunt. And most of the time, they do wonder, what in this Dele Farotimi swallow? When Dele talks about Tifnumbu, the Ronukus are always wondering, what in this guy swallow? They're supposed to show this guy something. There's one day they go and go touch him. Because it is not democracy, it is not free speech. You get what I mean now? It is about the big man or the big woman. Don't step on the big man's shoe. It will show you how big he is. Initially, it was Tony Elumelu that was supposed to write. Dele Farotimi is a lawyer. Write his law firm that you are suing him, and he will respond. Why are you writing the police? These are just low men, low-level men who found themselves in money. in a shithole that is lawless as well, and somehow, they are acting as big people. They are not big. They are not. If somebody says something you don't like if you say something I don't like right now, I will call a lawyer. Or sorry, if you say not something I don't like, no, it doesn't matter whether I like what you say or I don't like it. If you say something that is not true about me, the right thing for me is to get a lawyer and say, this person just said that me, Mayegun, that I am a thief, and I'm not a thief. You will need to prove to me that I am a thief, or it will need to apologize and retract that statement. That's the normal sane thing to do. So what do? Then my lawyer will write you, and then you have to get yourself a lawyer too. So if you feel like, yes, you are a thief, Mayegun, I have evidence. Okay. So you're not going to apologize? No, I won't apologize. You are a thief. I mean it. Yes, you are. I say, we really you. If a thief, okay, let's meet in court. And I can go to court and say, you call me a thief, you need to prove it. If you can't prove it, then I'm suing you for defamation. What do you want in your defamation case, Mayegun? I want him to pay me $1 million. Abba. $1 million is 17 million naira, Mayegun. Yes. No. Yeah. Is that? No. I think it's going to be 170 million naira, Mayegun. So, yeah. That's how much I want. Then the judge will look at it and say, just because he said, yes, so it affected me. It affected my breathing. I could not sleep. My business associate, everybody is just so sad. We are all traumatized. I am so depressed because he called me a thief. And they will say, okay, it's okay. Even if you have to get a therapist, Mayegun, $1 million is too much, okay? We'll tell him to give you 5 million naira. No, my lord. No. That's my judgment. As your lordship pleases me. You can say you want 1 billion for defamation. The court can say, they go give you 1 million naira. So why are this is why the big men in Nigeria do not really want to use the court to prosecute. That's why nobody has ever been, sued successfully by the politically exposed people. The politicians, the lawyers, all of these guys who have been involved in all these political shady deals in Nigeria. That's why they've not been able to sue anyone successfully. Because at the end of this, it's not really worth it. Because in most cases, right, it is a waste of time and it comes with the job. If you are involved in the public space where the people you are associated with, their actions and inactions affect the lives of the people, as long as they are not threatening you with bodily harm or doxing you, sharing your personal details everywhere that puts your life, the life of your family member is in danger, defamation of character, libel cases, they are barely won by politically exposed persons. So the likes of Afe Babalola and co, they do not want to prosecute any case against Dele Farotimi. They just want to show him that they are powerful. They control the judiciary. That is why a judge in Ekiti State would deny a bail application for something that is pretty much a civil case. Now they are treating it as a criminal case because the ego of one old 90-years-old man got bruised about to right? So they have been wicked to that contraption. They have contributed to the wickedness of the people of that contraption. Now he's nearing his grave, about to die. That useless, senile old man, we still want to die as a wicked, narcissistic soul. They should have stoned him that time.
Because we are not thinking in this country. Let me just calm down your brain. Let's assume you stand with a man now, and the man said, you are a thief. You stole this money. So because of the man has called you a thief, that you steal the money, whether it's right or wrong, you are standing with the man. The next thing to do is to go and call police. Police, come and arrest the man. They called me a thief. Did you see how stupid that is? Talk less of when you are now in your high horse somewhere, sitting down somewhere, and somebody wrote something against you, that you feel that thing is not right, or maybe that thing disgraces you, and you just call the police or write a petition and call the petition, and the police rush and go. The Nigerian police are supposed to have their legal frame to do their work. It's not a petition that you will be running like slaves. Obviously, they have collected money, that's why they'll be running like that. If somebody defames you, allegedly defamed you in your own word, go to court. Let's assume as an activist now, somebody come and write, you collected money, this and that. If I feel that the thing is not really stressful, I can simply just write to the person, public and private, that, oh, I did not do this. These are the evidence. I advise you to restrict that word and apologize. And if he does that, that's a fini. And even if I feel that the thing is not too much and I still want to go to court, if somebody has said something bad against me and I know that that thing is wrong and I know that I'm going to win, why will I use police? It's because you are guilty. Because you are guilty. That's why you use police to harass people. If everybody is calling police at every wrong thing that they said against them, how many of us will be left in this country and you load the buruku? You people just want to ruin this country. How many people will be left if everybody is arresting people for speaking something that is wrong against them? Go to court. Go to court. We have a court system. Go to court and go and file in the court and take that person to court. If you say something against me, if you lie against me, and I know I'm going to win this case, I will take you to court and I will win. And I will collect money from you. And you will go to jail. Me, I don't even like people going to jail because they say something necessary. But you just want to oppress and show you have power. So one emperor from Ekiti say we are like DFR, and probably because he has been speaking against government, the APC people now is even good. Opportunity they catch a fungia there. All of again CP, Shinada, Logbewa, Amoya, come out with uniform. Coco dress so that come back phone, come and record there. You are crooks. All of you. And it will not stand. We're going to get this society better. If somebody defame you, all you these rich people and politicians, go to court. You are not too big to be spoken against. If you are a mad politician, I will call you a mad politician. If you are a thief, I will call you a thief. If you feel that you are not a thief, take me to court. And let me prove that you are a thief. And you prove that you are not a thief. Nobody is too big to be spoken against. You are not gods. You have money, you have power, you have been silenced, you have a bit of nonsense. And you have spoiled the nation. Young people cannot even afford to stay in the country anymore. Everybody want to leave. Oppression is too much. The poverty, the hunger is too much. The polluted. You have been in the country for 95 years. Has been the country. You have been lawyer. It's a disgrace. If I'm a lawyer at that age and Nigeria is like, I'll be crying. Now, what did you do? How did you solve the problem of this country? What have we done? Look at the mess of the country that we are. Yeah, Ronu. Shoma oppressing your country. Continue on way. A lot of Delefaro to me should be released unconditionally. Whoever thinks they have been defamed, head to court. Go and prove it in court and leave the man alone.
Thank you, Jare, brother. A senior advocate of nuisance, senior advocate of nonsense. There are many in that contraption. They don't follow the law. They don't believe in the law. Dele Farotimi said there is no tribalism in Nigeria. It's only what you have is a classism. There are only two tribes in Nigeria, according to Dele Farotimi. The political class, the elites, they are one tribe, one religion. Me and you, we no get money, we no get political what have you, we are another tribe. Now only poor people, they fight tribalism. Igbo versus Yoruba, Yoruba versus Hausa, Hausa versus Igede versus TV, and all of that. All of them, Christian versus Muslim. When you look at the criminals in Nigeria, they are united. All of them are united. What you have in Nigeria, according to Dele Parotimi, is classism. A classism where you have a class war. Who is your father? I will show you that. Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are talking to like that? I will show you that I am the senior advocate of nonsense. I am the Otuba Bobagunfensi of Ekiti. I am the Igodo of Edo. I will show you. I will buy your generation. You are talking to me. Do you know who you are talking to? Don't worry. Hello, Commissioner. Hello, Police IG. I need 5 boys. Give me 5 boys. I need to teach somebody a lesson here. It is not always about the law. No. These are criminals that if you begin to probe them, if you begin to probe all the cases that they claim to have won, you will see that we have been fooled for so long. Compromised judiciary, compromised police, compromised defense, compromised this, compromised that. Institutions have been compromised by these rogues. Your uncles, your aunties in their 80s, they have contributed to the destruction of Nigeria. Go and check how they made their money. They made their money from the blood and sweat of the ordinary Nigerians. They don't like to be taking they don't like to take responsibilities. They have fragile ego. They do. They have fragile egos. Don't you have any respect? Don't you have elders at home? How dare you talk to me like that? Can you talk to your father like that? I say, my father is not an evil person like you, Olori Brukus, who destroyed Nigeria in your different capacity. Irresponsible souls. Look at the Nigeria. Look at the country. Look at, we have contributed greatly to this. What is your contribution? The contribution, okay. You see, when you look at the countries like this UK, and you look at, in fact, let's use the UK. Majority of us that come from the colonies, their former colonies, where our forefathers were enslaved. Not only that they were taken out of their lands to these foreign lands, they were also enslaved in their lands, on their own lands in Africa. Today, the British, when they look at their own forefathers, despite all the atrocities they committed in history, they are proud of the country they have left for them. When you see British, when you see Americans. Now you and me, who are the victims of their forefathers, who's our own forefathers, were the victims of their own forefathers. But guess what? Their own descendants in the UK, in America, and in all these advanced countries that you are seeing today, which were built on the back of the Africans and other slave colonies around the world. Their own descendants can look back and say, we are proud of our forefathers. We are proud of our ancestors. Look at our own ancestors. The ones that sold us. You see, those ones that were before these ones, they sold us as slaves. They collected mirrors. They collected a gene, right? So that they could marry 5, 10, 15 wives and live as if to say they were the Samosangudu, the richest men of their own era. But when you look at the once the slave trade got abolished, when you look at the older people you see today in Nigeria, you will realize that they are still pretty much selling us off, making money off our backs. Look at the country they are leaving behind for us. Look at Nigeria. Look at the entire place. See, should any older person be proud and say, I contributed to this great country? Which great country? You created a shithole for us, a lawless country, a place where a lot of the young people would rather look for how to japa and run away from the place. And you are proud If you know what I did for this country, what did you do? Built a lawless country, unsafe country, the most corrupt place for every young person to actually, thrive. You are proud. And we owe you respect. You cool one by one. Respect, kill all of you there. Respect your elders. Which of them? Which of the elders? The elders that were killing the young ones, just because they can live long. They can live comfortably long. In a lawless country. It's unfortunate, man. But we'll come back to that later. Let's go to something again. Paul left France after agreeing to France arrangements to enter Nigeria. Okay? And then they signed MOU on critical mineral resources. So, lithium, uranium, and all the and other precious stones that they can get from Nigeria. Tifnumbu has signed them off to France. In return, France is going to give Tifnumbu weapons in case if all of them want try to move mad, protest, or do revolution. Yeah, they can bring in the French mercenaries to come and crush you, not to really fight terrorism, because what you are going to get soon is the increase in the terrorism in Nigeria. The one you are seeing right now will be a child's play. Ask the Sahel states, ask Niger, ask Mali, ask Burkina Faso, even Senegal, ask Chad. What has been their experience with France before they kick France out of their countries? When it comes to the Sahel terrorists, they were supposed, despite how much France was making from these people for more than 5 decades, they still couldn't keep them safe. They couldn't give them prosperity. Now they said they are going to give Nigeria security, prosperity. God damn it. Anyway, so Tifnumbu left France and he moved down to South Africa to meet with Ramaphosa. And according to Ramaphosa's, they call it a binational commission. Whatever the F that even mean. Okay? But in their description, it is meant to give Nigeria and South Africa a business relationship a bit of a boost. Okay? Let's say you are a businessman now from Nigeria and you want to go and invest in South Africa. The likes of a Dangote, Tony Elumelu, Jimovia, what's the other guy's name? That Bua guy. Wasiu, something Bua. And every one of these Tifnumbu clan that may want to go and put their money in South Africa. So according to Ramaphosa, it will be a chance for these companies or these Nigerians to bring their stuff to South Africa. But guess what the Ronukus turned it into? The Ronukus said that South Africa has reduced the visa application for the tourists. That's not what happened. So when Tifnumbu arrived in South Africa, early Momo, yesterday, then he went straight to meet Ramaphosa in his office. And what happened after? Hold on. Bring your bike.
Excellency. Excellency. Very well. How are you, my brother?
I'm okay.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Always good to see you.
Thank you.
Always good to see you. Are you well?
I'm well. I'm well.
Good to see you.
There's a friend outside. No, not Abuja. I came from France.
Oh, you came from France.
Yeah.
That's a
11 hours.
11 hours. That's a long trip. That's a long, long trip. They want to take their pound of flesh. I'm sure they want us to be seated.